Pelicans in their last game.
Did not recover.
Healed up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gabe Green and Bogut are down low. And it's Iguodala in at the 3 slot. And it's Eric Gordon with...
In this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Here's the professor, guarded by Kerr. Right side Davis. Iguodala with the steal.
Too deep into the box score to figure out why they lost that when they just had an inability on that day to make shots.
You know, something out of it.
On the season.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
Bogut, that's good.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and, Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Start it. We're playing too much on the perimeter. Let's look to dump the ball inside.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's the professor. A three-pointer is right on target. The professor's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Curry kicks to Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
The professor passes to Davis. And that one's good.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Outside Curry to the inside. Bogut, his second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
And the wide-open shot from Green. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Down low, here's the professor, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. The professor's got 7 points. Curry attacking from 13. It's rebounded by New Orleans. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. I mean, a lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted.
Davis with the bucket.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Well, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
Davis with a screen on Iguodala. Good breakdown for the Pelicans.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Ryan Anderson, he's checked in for Spates. And it's Drew Holiday in for Gordon. Different look here for the Warriors. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Bogut. Harrison Barnes comes in for Draymond Green. Brandon Rush is checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Pelicans leading by 7. The professor passes to Holiday. To the left side wing. Trying his luck deep. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Pelicans dance team.
And guys, let's take a look at how the Pelicans performed last month. First in free throw percentage, first in fewest turnovers a game, and they're number 1 in opponents' scoring.
.46 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pick by Verejao. To the middle, puts up a baby hook. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Anderson Verejao hits them both. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's the professor. No good. Good D by Thompson. Warriors trail by 8. To the paint. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Anderson Verejao. At the line for 2.
And the second free throw, good. Pelicans leading by 7. Here's the professor. Last game we saw him score 32. And Holiday, here we go. Takes it off the glass.
Well, I tell you what, it's easy to get spoiled watching this fella. I mean, he just makes it look so simple.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Pelicans lead by 9. From New Orleans, back in a moment. And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range. He told us about his comfort stretching the floor. I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely...
Get it going!
Evans comes in for Eric Gordon. Jose Calderon. He's checked in for Johnson. And the professor subbed in for Drew Holiday. Then for the Warriors, Anderson Verejao's checked in for Bogut. Rush comes in for Barnes. It's Thompson in for Sean Livingston. The big men are Anderson and Davis. Calderon is out there with the professor. And it's Evans in at the 3 spot. That's the Pelicans 5. And Thompson kicks to Verejao. And the Warriors miss again.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Magic delivered quite a performance. He dropped in 32 points and was just on point from deep, sinking what seemed to be an endless stream of threes. A gritty performance where he put his team on his back and shouldered the scoring load. This team could get used to that, guys.
All right, Doris. Well, guys, coming off a performance like that has got to have him supremely confident right now.
No doubt. I guarantee he comes into today's game feeling there isn't anything he can't do on the floor right now.
Tell you what, Greg, I think he might be right based on that last game. I'm inclined to agree with him. Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 and 1.
The professor.
He left off in the first quarter.
Curry dishes to Green. He faded back on that one to give himself some room.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Pass to Evans. Here's the professor. Launches a 3. Draymond Green with the rebound. There's 42 seconds left here in the second. From the arc. They get the rebound.
I tell you what, the way he's been going this quarter, guys, they're going to need somebody else to pick up the slack.
Calderon passes to Evans. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one. He hasn't been able to make as much of an impact here in the second.
Off the inbound, no good.
Anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
And so we wrap up the first half. Pelicans ahead. They're up by 11. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's...
Yes, Kevin, here with Stephen.
Okay, guys, solid play so far. I like what I'm seeing. But just a few things to talk about.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. Freak really making a difference here.
And the threes, they just drop for him consistently. He was in a zone in that first half.
I'll say, I mean, this couldn't have been a more productive day for him from long range so far.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. Thompson and Iguodala on the perimeter, and it's Curry in at the point guard position. The professor passes to Davis. New Orleans moving the ball around. Clock at 6. Now the pass to the professor. Cannot hit. Curry with the defensive effort.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Iguodala with it, picked up by Davis. Iguodala's drive. No one near Curry as he lets it go. That one falls, coming off Iguodala's feet.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
The professor passes to Davis. The shot by Evans, nobody around. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a three, and then we'll take it right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Pelicans dance team.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. He made sure that everyone was on the same page and that the offense needed to run through Bogut. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
And thank you for that, Doris.
And a moment here to check out the numbers for Andre Iguodala. He's averaging 11 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And, guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And, fellas, I would say he's been overachieving a little bit lately. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things for the future. Well, how about Anthony Davis in this one? 9 points, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
And, Clark, he's just done a great job defensively. That 1 steal doesn't tell the whole story.
And the Pelicans making a change. Holiday's checked in. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Golden State. Livingston comes in for Steph Curry. Livingston misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. New Orleans leading by 10. Wasted no time on that one. And that's 18 points for Freak.
The professor.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Feeds it to Barnes. Passes it to Livingston. Screen by Bogut. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. 7 points for Klay Thompson.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Iguodala kicks to Livingston. Screen by Bogut. Livingston dishes to Bogut. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
And why don't we quickly go to the 2K leaderboard and find out which shooting guards have been the hottest at the free throw line this season. Second, Eric Gordon.
We've gotten used to seeing a lot of terrific free throw shooters from the two-guard ranks, but even so, it shouldn't take away.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Evans and Davis, the forward tandem. The professor out there with Holiday. And it's Spates in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Warriors trail by 12. Curry passes to Thompson. It's Curry with the drive, and it's blocked.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Get the ball inside.
Took him no time at all on that one. 21 points for Freak. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
You got it.
More
Let's get the ball
active
inside.
and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far.
Evans. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Full throttle